we're down to 3 final contestants, but only one can be the winner as we explore the review elements of SARS-19 on American CPA. Hi, I'm Brian Oceanquest, and welcome! This has been an unusual season, and today's finale is no different. Your voting left us with not 2, but 3 finalists vying for the title of American CPA. Today's show will concentrate on SARS-19 elements for performing a review. And that, of course, begins with a written understanding. But before we get started, let me introduce our judges. First, we have our senior judge, Roddy Jackson. Next, the beautiful Genevieve Lopez. And lastly, we have our resident rocker, Stuart Tyler. Now, before we see our final performances, let's take a quick look back at how our contestants got to this stage today.
As a CPA, I've learned you have to have quite a bit of information before you do any job. Shh! And one of the critical elements of performing a review is to have a thorough understanding of the industry. Shh!
Well, I've always felt that it's pretty important to thoroughly understand your client, what type of industry they're in, how large they are, what their goals and objectives are, in order to properly perform the review.
Richie, have you cleaned your room yet?
Not yet, Mom.
You've been up there long enough.
Has anyone ever told you that you remind them of that lady on Britain's Got Chartered Accountants?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Well, how do you plan on preparing for your final performance?
Well, it's important to me to make sure I've properly designed and then performed whatever procedures are necessary under the circumstances.
Aye, Mildred! The penguin's on the telly again!
It is? What's the penguin doing on the telly?
3 people with 1 dream, and today, you decide their fate. The order for the performances was decided last week, so let's get started with our first CPA, Sailor Quick, who's chosen a number about performing analytical procedures.
That's right, and you all know that before performing analytical procedures, it's important to understand what you're looking at, and therefore a knowledge of the industry and the client is critical.
Let's see what you've got. Here's Sailor Quick with Expectations.
Expectations, expectations, it's all about those expectations. I look at those little old budgets and such, and then I look at the prior statements. It's all about the relationships. I look at those elements and see what fits. Then there's that industry info, but there's one more little trick that I know. I look at the financial and the non-financial, and then I compare the two.
I just hope you remember that those procedures will need to be performed at the financial statement level or even at the detail levels. I hate deciding.
Well, it's a great start. You want to make sure you investigate any difference. You can go to management or do whatever other procedure you might find.
Okay, audience, I need to point out that when you vote today, Sailor Quick will be number 1. Sailor is number 1. Up next is the dude that keeps us smooth with a song about inquiries. Explain.
Well, you see, Brian, Various inquiries should be considered whenever you do a review because it's one way of getting more review evidence.
Well, let's hear what you've got for us. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Richie Rose with Ask the Questions.
Tell me about your practices and principles, about your complex items or unusual matters.
Ask the questions.
About the significant transactions near the year end.
Ask the questions.
What about the status of those prior uncorrected problems?
Ask the questions.
And I've got a lot of questions that I got from my procedures.
Ask the questions.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I would have liked to have heard more about subsequent events, but I think you got most of the items covered.
It was lovely, but I know you forgot to mention anything about fraud or even significant journal entries. Still, it was a super performance. Love you!
Hey, where did you get that drink?
I asked for it, and they brought it to me.
Are you allowed to drink that brand on our show?
I can drink whatever I want.
I want one.
Okay, audience, remember, when you vote for Richie Rose, he is number 2. Richie is number 2. And our final performance today will be from Mildred Doyle. You gave us somewhat of a surprise during your auditions, and you've really wowed this crowd this season.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
What have you chosen to sing for us today?
Well, I'm going to be singing about other procedures you may wish to do in a review.
That sounds wonderful. Here she is, Mildred Doyle, singing The Other Procedures. What can I say? She blows me away. I think it's clear to say that management would need to consider the effects of anything that was found in the review, and I think those other procedures might help you do that.
I need more tissues! Oh, I've never heard anything so wonderful. I mean, those additional procedures are there to give you the reasonable assurance we're looking for in a review. I just can't decide who to pick.
It's gonna be tough. That was great.
Okay, audience, you need to know that Mildred Doyle will be number 3 in today's voting. Mildred is number 3. We'll be right back for our final vote after this. And the winner of American CPA is Mildred Doyle! Hold it right there! Stop the show now! I leave the show for 1 season and it all falls apart! What do you mean? Just look! Obviously you've got fraud on your hands and none of you has caught it. Fraud? What do you mean? Open your eyes, Brian. One of these women is obviously a man. You! I want you off my stage now! Ah, busted. Hey, that dude looks like a lady.